Everyone, welcome back to my latest rally video. Before we get to the video, LX is recruiting, so if you guys want to join a good rally family, we are part of the Katsiki family with TFN, RWC, and RM. I missed the first 4 rallies actually for this one. He was at a billion weight when he first started. We killed about 7 million troops in the first quad rally that we set on him. We have already set another quad rally, so we will start with the video kind of with that first quad rally. But here was Ash. He believe his leader walked back. Goose Goose is capped, so Goose Goose hits pretty hard too. Fighting Puto was the other one there. That was the Paladin. He was the person we were actually pushing for Paladin, the latest Paladin. We beat a couple Mythic Champ guys in that one, so it was a really good job by us to actually beat those Mythic Champ guys in the Paladin, or get the Paladin for him. So Little Bird will be the LX leader for this one. Henrik Ash will be going in again. I believe for Roti is the other one for TFN. Thick Booty is actually from S&D, but they're not actually part of the rally. They're kind of trying to kill snipe us here. They saw obviously in the global that we had just taken out 7 million troops of this guy, so they're kind of poured it in to try and steal some troops, I think. But we don't really worry too much about them because they're not really good rally leaders or anything like that. They won't be taking too many of the kills from us. We're about 30 seconds away from the rally here. They are all timed together, so just in case he was online, we are timing them all together, so he can't switch his Phalanx or anything like that. I don't believe he is online because he is an ungilded, or he's ungilded. We found him ungilded, so we're like, hey, let's go in on this guy. We did not have a scope beforehand, but he does have 41 mil troops we found out after this whole video, so you'll get to see that at the end. Here comes Little Bird's rally here. He's at 912 before these rallies are going to hit. Our R4T is going in as well. And then I think RM is going to come in right here. Maybe a little later. Anyways, down to 870 already. Here comes Ford Pinto here. He is coming from RM, and then Henrik Ash, or Hench Ash is the RWC person on here, and we'll see what happens here. See if he ends up burning on any of these rallies, and it's coming in. Boom! There you go. So he did end up burning on the last one. So we'll take a look at that. He's down to 707 million might, so 200 million might drop on that quad rally there. We'll take a look at how many troops are killed there. Looks like Little Bird took out about 2 million. Same thing with 4T or R4T. Henrik Ash took about 1 million out, and then you can see Ford Pinto at there, and they're 8.5 million casualties. Some of them were ours. We'll take a look at what actually happened because we actually got a report from that one. I can't show you any of the other reports because guess what? The leader didn't walk back, and I don't have it from the other guy's point of view, but that's all their gear there. Obviously, all of us are all full mythic except for Henrik Ash, even though, and then that's Yang Yang's gear. Obviously, not crazy gear, especially for a 1 billion mic guy. You'd think he'd have better gear, but wasn't quite that good. But we will take a look at the report here from. Oh yeah, we actually rallied someone, sort of quote unquote rallied someone here. I don't have the report from this, but I don't think he really had many troops, and I don't know what his gear was going on here. So we were rallying this guy from S&D in between. I guess someone had tried to solo him and got a march back, and they're like, oh, we'll just set a rally on him. And yeah, he only had like 1.7 mil troops or something like that. So he did get taken down to like 240 million, but I don't know if how many troops he actually lost and how many were his reinforcements, because I don't think he had very many troops. So his leader was also sheltered, so I really don't know what was going on there. I think he only had like 700k troops, and then he took 1 million reinforcements, but he lost all of them in the rally anyways. But yeah, he was completely zeroed after that one. And then the second rally wasn't actually doing anything because he didn't have any troops left. We didn't actually know what he had because he was at an anti on and all that, but yeah, anyways, back to the actual rally where we're going, because we kind of got sidetracked during the rally. We're like, hey, we'll zill this guy over here as well. But the other rallies have started already, so we'll be going in for another quad rally after this. Looks like the same rally leader's going in again. And here's the actual report from the hit from Ford Pinto. 6.2 million dead on that hit. He had 26 million troops still. You see there was some tier 5 in there, but yeah, he lost 3.5 million tier 2 cav and 1 million tier 2 range. Here comes Thick Booty is coming in right now. He's not going to do any damage to it. It was kind of it was almost laughable how little damage he did here. I was like, was that a leader? No, it wasn't a leaderless because his leader was in there, but he only dropped him 6 million might, which is kind of funny. Um, so, yeah, you can see there. They did actually do 700k damage, but yeah, it wasn't very much at all. Then Little Bird's coming in after that. So we're expecting Little Bird to actually burn him, but he didn't burn him. We're like, oh. But he dropped a ton of might after Little Bird hit him. You can see here, it was 186 million might drop on that rally. Obviously, some was us, but still a huge amount was at him. I think he dropped like 100 million might from that rally alone. And then R4T is coming in here. It's going to burn him, give the leader back. He's down to 541 now. Looks like RM Fighting Puto is coming in again. Obviously going to burn him since he burned him before. And boom, there goes the burn. And then Hendrik Ash is also going to come in right after that. He's down to 397 million might after that. I think that was pretty much the zero. We'll take a look at those reports as too. So you can see that ours did not burn them, but 186 million might drop and 7.8 million troops killed in that rally. And then R4T did 127 million with 5.9 million. He's down to 330. He's pretty much zeroed at this point. Then there was 8.2 in the next one. So it looks like Fighting Puto did a lot of damage again. 8.2 million casualties in that. And the last one was that was basically the end. There was only like 2 million troops left at the end. But we'll take a look at the actual reports, see what we actually had. I think I got all of them, except for Little Bird's, obviously. Little Bird didn't get a walk back. It was so unfortunate because that was a huge hit. I wish I could have seen there are obviously a lot of tier 4 hit on that one, but I wish I could have seen that. So he's obviously zeroed. Everyone's just going in for resources and stuff at this point. Just looting him. Yeah, it was like almost a 700 mil might drop from the guy. So this was the one here, 3.9 million dead there. Then 2 million dead on that one. And I think fighting, oh yeah, here it is. 7.3 million was his troops lost before the rally started, and then 48 million was his troops lost after the rally ended. So 41 million troops from him. So anyways, so it looks like Game Related is going to get rallied by us right after. So this happened right after. Basically, they had tried to steal our kills. We realized one of them was in Fury, so we're like, hey, we'll go after this guy. We got 4 people on still. So Batali is going to go in, and then RM was also rallying him. I think we were actually just double rallying him at this point. I'm not sure why we decided to go on this guy, but I'm not sure if he had his comp. Maybe we had his comp. I think that's why. Because they're trying to sniper kills, so we're like, okay, we'll go in on him, teach him a little lesson for trying to steal our kills and all that. Even though they didn't really take very many, and their hit was kind of low for what was going on there. I just don't think the leaders weren't quite as good as ours, so the quality of leader was not quite there. But we'll show them how you're actually supposed to hit someone here. So unfortunately, he is in the Wonder, so if he does get burned, he's going to get parted away. Not all our rallies will hit him, but we'll see what happens. We are actually timing this with, I think, RM as well, or I think we started ours. The reason we're not going to actually carpet it right away is, first off, he's in the Wonder, so don't really need to. It's not like he can shield at any point, but the other thing is I think we're waiting for another guy to come in and maybe double rally him just in case we don't burn him on the first rally. Make sure the second rally comes and burns him as well. So here comes the rally. We're going to start spamming him at this point. I was actually just looking for the bank because this is actually my food hyper here. You can actually see the food going up as we're watching this. It makes like 9 million an hour. So I always give the food to the bank just for basically help out with these rallies and stuff because I'm not actually losing troops in there. So I just kind of want to help out as much as I can. Anyways, but yeah, back to game related here. So we're going to start spamming him with troops that way. Hopefully you can't see what's coming on, even though that we're actually not going to be carpeting them. But what you might not be able to see is what rally is going to hit him first, because that's the biggest important thing here, because there's more than one rally coming in, and we're like, please do not carpet this. This is actually later, so you can see that there's another rally coming in from the bottom left here. That's going to be from, I think, RM, and we'll see who hits first, because we're trying to time it to hit at the same time. I think we're just like slowly putting the carpets down so that the rallies are timed perfectly, so that we're basically hitting him within a couple seconds, so he doesn't have time to like switch phalanxes or heal up and stuff like that. That way he won't actually know what phalanx to be in, and he can't counter both rallies, because if you leave a little too much time in between, the trap can actually counter both rallies that way. So we're waiting here. We're carpeting. Still about 30 seconds left on that. Obviously, we'll carpet it in as it goes. He's at 509 million might before the... Oh, wait. Is that... 509 million before the rally. We'll take... No, never mind. 661 before the rally there. And, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong person. I was like, oh, that can't be right. Anyways, so I'm going to zoom in as that both of the rallies hit within a second there. Unfortunately, only one of the rallies actually hit. So we only got the kills from the first rally. The first rally burned them. RM hit right before us. So we'll take a look at that. There's 5.2 million casualties on that one. I think it was like almost 4 million is basically his. So we'll take a look at the report as well. So here's Fighting Puto. That was the one who hit. And then game related, he's down to 596 now. He dropped like 50 million might. And I think that's 50 million might complete dead. Here you go. Oh, actually 4.6 million dead. Sorry. Took out half his troops. And that is a Hellfire there at the bottom if you're wondering. So he had 0 wounded troops there, all dead. And you can see these are the troops that are dead. There was 1.5 million tier 4, then tier 3, tier 2 he had about, again, 1.6 million, and then he had tier 1 in there too, so he probably should kind of fix that comp a little bit. You don't need the tier 1, the tier 3, the tier 2, and the tier 4. You don't need that all. Anyway, so this is going to be the next clip. We actually had, what's called, rain trap this guy. So it was a reinforced trap. We got this guy as a leader. He's only a level 23, but he's huge. He's like 300 million plus might. And he's down to 204 after that rally. And you'll see he dropped 133 million might. So he was like 330 million might before the rally. After the rally, he's down to 204 million. So yeah, he's 330 million might without tier 4, by the way. He's only castle level 23. Sorry for the quality on this last clip. It was not my recording. It was someone actually sent me the recording. So you might have seen what happened in that rally because I posted on my channel. So you guys might have a little spoiler for that before that. And then there's this guy ported next to him. That's the full mythic emperor guy. I'm not sure whose account that actually is, but that's a crazy account, by the way. I think everyone saw that from global there, so everyone's like porting in to see if they can get some kills as well. But I think RM actually got the second rally off before they can do anything, so they got all the kills before these guys could actually start their rallies. And there's SGM there too. Let's see who else is going to port in. DOO. There's the report there, 13.7 million casualties, ouch. And then here comes RM Haas's come in and 4.8 million, that pretty much zeroed him there, so there will be a couple solos, I think, after, because I think he had a couple troops left, but other than that, yeah, he was pretty much zeroed after both those rallies hit. 13.7 million on one, and then it was like 4.8 on the next, so then they're pretty much all this guy's troops. He was in fury, he couldn't shield or anything like that, so he had to take the rally. He was leaderless, if you guys are wondering why he took so much damage. It's because he was leaderless. We had Garrison trapped him. He was trying to farm one of our banks, and it looks like Permadoc actually had reinforced him, and Permadoc does have 11k heroes and all that, so anyways, he's getting zeroed, or what's called soloed right now, pretty much zeroed, so but we'll take a look at the actual report at the end here as well. Well, I mean, you've probably seen it because I actually posted it on my my timeline here, but yeah, 12.8 million dead and 200,000 injured, so there's a 13 million hit. You can see what he has, tier 3. Tier 3 rally traps don't work, don't do them. Just... Yeah, I know the guy didn't have his leader, but still, it's not something you want to do. Don't go tier 3 rally trap. They do not work. Maybe in a small kingdom when anyone has like only a little bit of tier 4 and some tier 3 rallies going on, tier 3 rally trap might work. But in these big kingdoms when there's like full tier 4 rallies, I guess tier 5 now. That was actually before tier 4, by the way, if you guys are wondering. Anyway, so this was brought to you by the Katsiki family. That's TFM, LX, RM, and RWC. Hope you guys enjoyed these quad rallies we had going on today, and that last hit, which did a ton of damage. Also, we do have a monster hunting bus coming on pretty soon. So the monster hunting bus is from BW. That's the Bushwhackers. It's going to be a level 2 bash day. It is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you guys are wondering. You guys can use a calculator if you don't know what Eastern Standard Time is, but 11 p.m., I guess that's going to be pretty soon probably when this video is actually going out that's going to be going on. So they do the monster bash every night. It's a different one. Yesterday was level 1. Today's going to be level 2. It's a lot of fun. Just basically show up, kill as many monsters as you can, and then basically leave after the hour is done. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to join LX, contact mooseyy online. I will leave her line ID in the description down below. Just add her and talk to her and ask her if you want to join these awesome rallies that we do. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.